For today's video, I have a fantastic electrical scooter, KuKirin G2. It will blow your mind what this 425 euro scooter can do. At least it blew my head off. I think this will be the bargain of 2024. I will not say it will be the best scooter of 2024, but definitely a bargain. So the absolute maximum I saw was 47 kilometers per hour, which is incredible. It's absolutely gorgeous speed, and the scooter is super stable. I feel very, very safe at these speeds riding with. If you're new to the channel, I would like to explain how do I do the range test. Well, first of all, my scooter is always in speed mode 3 or whatever the fastest mode the scooter has. I also ride it in like good roads, bad roads, on gravel, and in the city try to go out of the town, but I always blast full speed, full throttle whenever that is safe. I only slow down in places where, well, it's not safe or unreasonable to go fast. So in that way I try to replicate what would be realistic riding conditions for every day. And in that way, of course, my range tests result in less kilometers than what manufacturer claims. I'm also a 90 kilogram rider, that also has impact on that. KuKirin claims the scooter can reach 55 kilometers on average or mid-speed. Alright, so now we're only doing 12-15 kilometers per hour, and we just done 30 kilometers. A little bit more, 30.5 kilometers on the KuKirin G2, which is okay range, blasting full speed, full throttle, and going 45-47 kilometers per hour most of the way. It is becoming a tradition that KuKirin makes high quality scooters, and I didn't expect less out of G2, and I didn't get less. So the only problem that I had, there was some foam or something like that remaining a little bit on the paint here, which was hard to clean. Other than that, I have literally no complaints. I checked all the bolts and screws, everything goes tight. The handlebars are soft to the touch, and they reduce the vibrations if there are any from the road. Also, the paint is high quality, not scratch. It's actually quite resistant, and I have no complaints about the build quality whatsoever. Also, the scooter is not rattling when you drive it. There is nothing annoying, and everything works. So it's a huge thumbs up from me. G2 has a ridiculously good front and rear suspension. It's the same as G4 and other great electrical scooters. And that's on a budget 425 euro scooter. While jumping on scooter or jumping down the curbs, it doesn't make any sounds. Riding over roots in the forest, just listen. You can hear that, right? Sounds like suspension itself is making some sound. I tried to find the reason, but I couldn't. I also double and triple checked everything at home, and apparently it's just that the metal housing in which the spring is living, it's creating some sort of resonance or noise. But I only can hear it when my front wheel hits like a root. I couldn't even hear it jumping down the curb. And of course, when you ride something more gentle like a gravel road, there is no such bad sounds coming from anywhere. So I only noticed them in one specific forest on the routes. Therefore, I still think the suspension is absolutely awesome. I don't know, I should probably try and talk right now, and you should hear in my voice that it's not vibrating that much. It's because the suspension is just so good. I am absolutely in love with it. G2 is not an off-road scooter, so you shouldn't expect to climb steepest hills or go on the soft sand or tall grass or anything like that. It's decently good for riding hard trails, hard-packed gravel roads, single tracks and so on, but you should not expect it to climb the hills. Well, it's not a dedicated off-roader because of only one-wheel drive, and you can say only 800 watts, which is enough in my opinion. But the suspension makes it actually so good on a gravel road or something like that. So hard surface off-roading, does this count as an off-road? I'm not sure. Other than that, I'm having a blast. If you see this little white dot on your dashboard and your scooter is only driving 25 kilometers per hour, it's because there is a speed limiter. It's super simple to turn it off and turn it back on. You just need to press brakes. While holding brakes pressed, you need to press the on-off button 4 times and release the brakes. And now this little button is gone and you no longer have issues. It's pretty cool that KuKirin built in touchscreen in these displays where you can control the lights, the modes, is it 3 modes, Eco, Sport or Race, and also set your scooter to run on kilometers or miles, whatever you prefer. If you want to turn on or off cruise control, you have to hold the mode button. Now cruise control is on. And if you hold the set button, you will turn on or off the 0 start mode. Now it's off.
Count 7, 4. Count.
G2 has both front and rear disc brakes, and disc rotor size is statistically larger than your penis, which effectively results in really good braking. Folding mechanism is great. I grew to like it because it doesn't become wobbly even if you abuse the scooters hard, and you just need to press on the lever and pull on the pin, and then the handlebars collapse. The only, not my favorite, is the webbing that you need to add on the rear kicktail thing, and then you can lift and carry your scooter away.
Count 7, 4.
And so it is time for conclusions. Well, first of all, we know the scooter is fast. It goes more than the manufacturer claims. I reach 47 kilometers per hour on a flat road, not downwind, just normal flat road, which is amazing. 15 amp hour battery pack mounted in the deck will allow you to reach around 30 kilometers, was it 16 miles? Blasting full throttle, full speed all the time in the fastest speed mode. And of course you can extend that range by slowing a little bit down, taking your thumb off the throttle and increasing your range probably twice if you go twice slower. KuKirin was surprising me all this year with the quality of materials that they have chosen, but I'm surprised that on one of their cheaper scooters, 425 euros, you get all the same rubber handles, LCD, touchscreen, menus. All right, we have to admit that G2 is more boxy, but that's just a style and design. I don't prefer this versus like G2 Master. And the quality of materials, quality of the build is amazing. I only had a little bit of white stuff on the paint, and there is a little bit of noise when you ride on really rough terrain, so like over the roots of the trees when you go over them. There is some banging noise that comes from suspension. The noise is not rattling, it's not annoying, but it's just there. That's the only two things I could mention about not being like perfect quality of the scooter. For the fun factor, I will give 3 stars out of 5, but I have to explain that. I will give only 5 stars to scooters that are like speed devils, the ones that are, I don't know, 5 kilowatt, 2-wheel drive going 100 kilometers per hour. 4 stars will get 2-wheel drive scooters that are decently fast, decently fun, have good brakes and so on. This scooter will get the highest single motor scooter can get, I think, unless I'm surprised one day. But it's super fun to ride as a single motor scooter. It has enough acceleration, it has very comfortable brakes and suspension and deck, and it's not rattling, and it's not too heavy. You can throw it around, fold it and bring it, carry it with you. It's not too heavy of a scooter. You can make jumps with it. So it's really fun. If I would do the rating per category for a single motor scooter, it would definitely get 5 stars from me. Last but not the least thing I want to mention is the comfort of the scooter. It has a wide deck where there is enough space to ride it like this, but also very comfortable, mellow kicktail, which is super wide, and it has like this tiny edge at the end. So it gives you a lot of control and good balance when you ride the scooter. On top of that, if you add the super wide handlebars with nice, grippy, soft handlebars, and then amazing suspension that the scooter has, you have 5 stars for me for ride comfort on KuKirin G2. I got the scooter from geekbuying.com, and if you are wondering where can I buy the scooter for 425 euros, well, you can find the link in the description below and also the discount code with which you will get that price. I hope you enjoyed the review. I hope you're looking forward for me reviewing G2, G3 and G4 in one video and comparing them. Well, you know what to do if you want to see these videos. Other than that, have a nice one.